I have 4 years of experience as a software engineer, and I still don't know data structures and algorithms. But here's the crazy part, I never needed it to land a job. Over the past 4 years, I've worked at 3 different companies, and guess what? None of them had separate rounds for DSA for my role as a front-end engineer. But now I want to change that. I'll tell you why later in the video. Hey there everyone, my name is Shashank, and in today's video I'll walk you through my 4 years of software engineering journey, how I got my jobs coming from a tier 3 college, how I have been avoiding DSA for so long, and finally why I have decided to learn it. I graduated in 2021 with an engineering degree, but before even finishing college, I landed a full-time off-campus job. Now that might sound impressive, but it wasn't easy. Let me take you a step back. It was COVID time. I was stuck in my room and had done a few courses of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. A friend of mine was interning at a small startup, and he recommended my name as an intern over there. I was confident. I had watched tutorials, coded along with them, and I knew that I can code websites and mobile apps because that's what you need. You need a course, you code along, and then you are a developer. You're able to build things on your own, and that's how the industry works, right? Right. But then I saw something weird. What in the world is this? I saw an amalgamation of HTML and JavaScript. That was my first introduction to React. And then Material UI with its HOCs. I had no clue what was going on. I felt completely lost. I tried to understand what it was and why I am not able to understand it. For a month I tried, and finally I was able to do something. I coded my first button in that website. That's it. And rest you can guess. I got kicked out, and the guy literally said, "You don't know anything, just go home and learn things." And he was right to tell me that. But that day I decided that no one else will ever say this to me again. I started building projects, got a few internships, and eventually I landed my first full time job at a Mexican startup, fully remote before even finishing college. And this is where things get interesting. Because I know what you're wondering. What was the interview like? Was DSA asked? And the answer is no. They asked me to build something in React in an hour. That's it. The same thing happened with my next 2 jobs. The questions got tougher, yes, but never once did I need to solve a lead code problem or explain any graph algorithms. So I never needed DSA to land any of my jobs. But then why am I learning it now? Well, here's the thing. DSA might not be important for each and every job role. It is still a known unknown in my skill set. And honestly, it's been bugging me. It feels like a separate realm of software engineering that I've completely ignored. Working in frontend, I never had to implement linked list, trees, or dynamic programming. Sure, frontend has its own set of complexities, performance optimization, scalability, state management, but this is different. And let's be real, even though my past interviews did not have DSA in it, I can guarantee the future ones won't. So I have decided to stop procrastinating and take on this challenge. I'm going to document my DSA learning journey and see how it impacts my software engineering skills. If you are someone who got a job without DSA, or if you think it's absolutely necessary, let me know in the comments. And if you are curious how my DSA journey goes, then hit that subscribe button because I am going to share the ups and downs along the way. Let's tackle this together and come out as winners on the other side. That's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.